Hey guys, Lottie here and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So I haven't done a trading video in way too long, so I thought I would do one today. Before we start, I'm just going to quickly show you guys some recent trades that I did. Okay, so here's the first trade that I did, and I regret this so much because it was a 50 points overpay, and also bats are literally losing demand and value right now. The Bat Dragon was so hard to trade, so I accepted this slightly underpay offer, but I don't regret it because I get so much more offers for those pets. Anyways, I'm now going to show you guys the offers that I got in this video, and then also the trade that I did, which was a really big overpay, so stay tuned to find out what that was. Okay, so I was in I believe it was a Roblox server, and I was just kind of waiting to see if I could get any offers. Oh yeah, and I found this guy who I think was a YouTuber because someone was like trading him and asking if he was real, but he was so rich, I'm jealous. I wasn't really getting that many trades, so I was kind of just doing some profile stalking because genuinely, if I don't get trades, I'll just sit in the server and look at people's profiles for so long. Anyway, so here I got my first trade, and I believe this person was offering for the Parrot, but I honestly can't remember what they were offering for. Okay, yeah, I was right. This was an offer for the Parrot. They were offering a neon flowered Arctic, a flowered jousting horse, and a ride lion. They also added one of those Pet Plus certificate things. As you can see here, the offer was a small win for me, but I decided to pass because I think I can get a little bit better than this. Plus, it's just really not what I'm looking for, to be honest. Anyway, so when I was doing some profile stalking, I got another trade, and this person was offering a Bat Dragon for the Shadow and the Parrot. But obviously I passed because I literally gave a Bat Dragon for the Shadow and the Parrot. So I was not about to go back to the Bat Dragon because it was so hard to trade. So I decided to offer for this person's owl because I kind of want one. So I gave a parrot and some mega ads for it. This was my offer, and as you can see, it was pretty much fair, but this person decided they weren't going to do it, unfortunately. They did stay in the trade for quite a while. I guess they were checking values or something, but as you can see in this clip, they did decide to pass. So here I got another trade, and this person was offering for the Shadow Dragon, as you can see here. They asked me if I used Elf or GG, so I told them that I used Elf because I mainly use that. They said K1 sex, I'm assuming they were cooking an offer up. This was the offer they came up with, and as you can see, it was a pretty decent win for me, but I decided not to do it just because I'm not really a big fan of some of the pets. Also, I think I can get a bigger overpay than even this. I did make a pretty embarrassing mistake here because when I was adding the pets up on Elfbred, I accidentally put a Ride Shadow Dragon, not a Fire Ride one, which gave my pet like 5 more value points. So I told them it was only a 2.25 overpay, when it was actually a 7.25 overpay. So that was pretty embarrassing, but even when I found out the actual value, I still ended up passing. So I got another trade here, and if I remember correctly, this was an offer for both the Shadow and the Parrot. Also, I don't know why it took me so long to accept that trade request. So this person offered a Bat Dragon and a small ad, and this just goes to show how much the Bat Dragon is losing, because technically just the Bat Dragon is over, and they even added, so like that's crazy. But yeah, even though it was technically over, I did decide to pass just because I literally had a Bat Dragon before this and it was so hard to trade. If you have one right now, I recommend you trade it ASAP. The value is plummeting. Anyway, so here I decided to offer for another owl. So I did the exact same offer as I did last time. It was the Parrot and the mega ads. I was considering changing the Mega Neon Clover Cow for the Mega Neon Sweetheart Rat, but I didn't want to be over. So I added the Clover Cow, but as you can see here, they pretty much instantly declined. Anyway, so I decided I was going to server hop because the old server was getting pretty dry. I think I joined like a fishy block server at this point in the video. I don't know what was up with this server, but I was getting literally no trades, so I was just doing a bit of profile stalking again like I did in the old one. Anyways, after like 5 minutes, I finally got a trade in this server, and I think this person was offering for both the Shadow and the Parrot again, and it was another freaking Bat Dragon. The amount of Bat Dragon offers I've been getting for these is insane, and it just goes to show how much they're losing because I'm technically under and I've been offered a Bat Dragon 3 times in this video. But yeah, obviously I did not accept that offer. Anyway, so I got another trade here, and I believe this person was offering for just the Parrot. Anyway, so here was that offer, and at the time I did think this was a really big lose, but I didn't realise that crows have actually gained a bit of value, so it's actually a pretty good trade. I did pass on this offer though. I think honestly it might have even been a small win, but I just don't really want random legendaries as ads, to be honest. Anyway, so here was me offering for another owl, but this person wanted me to change the water moon bear, so I did the mega sweetheart rat instead. I think I was a little bit over, but they added me and said they were going to think, and they never traded me again, so I guess they didn't want it. Honestly, a huge pet peeve of mine. I think from now on, if someone asks me to add them, I'm just going to say no and not do the trade because it's so annoying. Okay, so then I got a trade from this girl, and this was the classic thing of her asking me to offer for some really bad pets. Honestly, I literally hate this so much, another huge pet peeve of mine. So I just told her that I don't offer, and then I declined. Okay, and here was the big overpay trade that I was talking about. I got this trade from the GG Values website because they actually do have like a trading tab over there. This was such a big win, as you guys can see here. I was genuinely so shocked when they confirmed because I was so convinced it was a fake trade. But as you guys are about to see, they did actually confirm and I managed to get this huge overpay trade. I was so happy when they did this. Anyway, so I got this trade the next day for the pets that I got for the parrot and a small ad. I think this was a pretty decent trade. It was a small lose for me, but I think I can definitely get profit because the owl has really good demand. Everyone loves them. And you guys saw how everyone was declining my offer for the owl, and I'm so happy that I managed to finally get one in this video. As you guys can see, I did end up confirming first, which I normally hate to do, but as you can see here, the person also confirmed and I got the trade. Anyway, so here was an offer that I got for my shadow, and honestly I was kind of tempted to accept this because the pets they put in was so cute. But it was pretty under, as you guys can see here. So as you can see, it was like 20 points under, which unfortunately I couldn't take, so I had to pass even though I loved the pets. So this next trade was somebody offering for the owl that I just got. I haven't had an owl in literally ages, so this was the first offer that I'd seen for an owl in about like a year and a half. So here was their offer. They offered a parrot and some little ads. Honestly, it's really not what I'm looking for, but it wasn't too bad for the first offer because I've definitely been offered worse stuff. But yeah, in my opinion, I can definitely get better ads than these, so I did pass. Just in case anybody is curious, here was the value of this offer on elf bread. Also, by the way, I know that the butterfly was actually meant to be neon, but elf bread was kind of being buggy and it wouldn't let me add the neon one, so I just went for the normal one instead. Anyway, so I wasn't really getting many offers, so I just traded this person with a frost dragon and tried to offer for it. I did the owl and some mega neon ads. So this was what I ended up doing. I did the owl, the skunk, the whatever it's called, clover cow, ginger cat and the moon bear. As you can see, it's pretty much fair. But I guess the person wanted an overpay because they did not end up doing the offer, unfortunately. They did think about it for a little while though, so maybe I can get it from someone else. Anyways, again with the profile stalking, I found this girl who had a bunch of really cool pets. Pretty jealous, not gonna lie. After a little while, I got this offer, and I believe this person was offering for the frost dragon. What? I don't even have a frost dragon, what am I on about? Okay, this person wanted to offer for the owl, so obviously I let them. Their offer was a crow and some ads, but the ads were not enough to get an owl, I don't think, because as you can see here, their offer was quite a bit under. But yeah, the offer was decent, but I think I can definitely get better ads with the crow for the owl. This was their final offer, and it was pretty good because I do want the mini pig and I like the rhino, but I did pass obviously because I'm not going to take an underpay. Anyway, so here I got an offer for just the shadow dragon. Also, is it just me, but whenever I get a trade, I always stalk their profile to make sure they have good pets first. But anyway, here was their offer, and as you guys can see, it was pretty good actually. As you guys can see here, it was actually a small win for me, but I did pass because it's not really what I'm looking for. I more want like an offer with a bunch of high tiers rather than just one high tier and ads. For example, I'd probably want like some evil unicorns or parrots for it or something. Anyways guys, those are all the offers and trades that I have to show you today. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and all my pets are for trade, so with any offers, let me know in the comments. Love you all so much, I hope you enjoyed. Bye!